stream again. Now, I need to check the YouTube each time I do this to see that the link went to YouTube. And I'll go to the Twitter. So now I've got all channels worked out now. There, I'm live. And nobody watches at all, so I can safely talk about Doctor Who talk about the Doctor Who all to myself. There's nobody watching, nobody taking any attention. This is self-referential Doctor Who. And going into the Twitter to look what's in the Twitter. Okay, we're gonna do... Oh, we've got some messages. Mayday! Mayday! Someone has realised who I am, and I've gone back to lyrical analysing and things that I used to do before I regenerated. It is quite the different so I should check if Tight Cupcakes is here. I thought I saw J Stepper, but it's the other person with a J name. Yeah, let's got to check. J Stepper will be on this afternoon. J Stepper live. Keep an eye on when J Stepper goes live. Oh yes, Adam GBT, hello. Cup of tea, dab. So yeah, this is just me talking about my dream last night. I was in Kate the Epic School Teacher stream, pops into Hill stream. I was at this weird dream where I was talking to my lecturer, which helped me analyse noun as verbs from 20 years ago. I'm thinking, how bizarre is that? I was thinking, how could someone... I was saying in the dream, I was turned backwards in the dream like this. Yes, thank you, thank you. So, because now we're going into the new territory, so winter time, I went to my Facebook, Rockstars. I went to my Facebook and looked at the old thing. Yeah, you know, your Facebook tells you what happened in the past. And all my photos are when winter starts. So even though it is the middle of winter time, I'm still in my basic shirt here. Bender of fenders. It's been so long, Bender of fenders. And so I'm just checking the Doctor Who tweets on the... Oh, hang on, I should check my messages in here. Yes, 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 hello, yes. Okay, I'll check that message. Oh, yes, captured me 2 minutes ago, yes. Oh, Alice, my tired cup of cakes. So, Alice... Alex liked that epic moment so that was 18th of May last week. Okay, so we're back to the cupcakes. Din, din, din. Okay, we're all back to normal. Oh, we've got another Jess. Oh, yeah, Jess Marie, yes. That's what I realised who it was. Yes, I gotta work out which Jess I'm talking to in the Twitter. Each counter works for a different Jessica. Yes. Now dinner tonight should be fish and chips. I hope. Yeah, always I try to hope for fish and chips on a Friday, but usually we have political discussion. No, we must do the pizza tonight. So either Thursday is pizza night or pie night, and so Thursday last night. Oh, did I show you last night dinner? Oh yeah, it was pie. Yeah, it was quiche. Quiche. Yeah. See, it's so good Friday now. It's lunchtime now. So after I do this stream, I'll go get a cup of tea. Actually, I should get another cup of tea. And look, it's the last 3 cookies from the Anzac biscuits. So I always finish the cookies on the Friday. Even if yeah, so there should be 2 left for tonight, and one left in case Mum wants one. And yeah, that's the funny thing about being in Australia. I always say, yeah, it's great to be Friday. I'll be having dinner soon. I'll be having dinner in about 4 hours' time. Doesn't that sound so bizarre? And like you're in midnight, you're about to go into midnight. Wait, I've got to check that. Now, my friend who does a YouNow soon, he is at 6:46 p.m. in LA time, so he'll be doing a YouNow Lego stream. Then I'll check New York time to check the fan fiction that I should be doing, and it says New York is 9:46 as well. How's that possible? Oh, 9:46, yeah. Yeah, 6:46 and 9:46. I was getting it mixed up because I was doing the sixes. Yeah, 6:46, 9:46. Yeah, that makes sense. 6:46 p.m. Yes, Jay Stiffer, he just had dinner. So Jay Stiffer is the epic YouNow Lego person. Yes, 9 p.m. Iowa time. I always remember that Iowa was where they watch potatoes grow, or is that Ohio where potatoes grow? Yeah, I always get them mixed up. Iowa, Iowa, the Swan State, is it? Well, I always go check that. Iowa is the state. Okay, so Iowa is known for its blue. What are those blue plants called? The budget crunch of Iowa 6 hours ago. Adam Grimes is another person that. Wait, no, that's not his proper name. Yeah, I should stop mentioning all of the J Stepper fans that follow J Stepper. What's his name on Unio? It's Shifty. It's so funny when see there's about 5 people called Adam in the Lego community, and so when they say, "Oh, Adam's in the chat," and they all think, "Oh, it's Bong." No, it's this other Adam. No, it's the other Adam. No, it's the other one. So they all know me as Spong. So yeah, they don't really call me Adam. So it's just like the same thing. Spong. Too many Adams, yes. Spong Lego Adam. Now, the football at the Iowa State University, which always, I know a few people in the Lego community in Iowa as well, so they always talk about their footy team. Trevor Downing, top football star at Iowa State University. The Cyclones? What? Go Cyclones! I guess did America change and suddenly call everything after natural events? Because that happened in Australia too, where uh, so the Broncos, the Titans, we got now the Titans in Australia. I think they tried to copy Americans because you've got a football team called the Titans as well. Here, let's see where the Team Titans. If I put football in, I won't get cartoon definitions. Yes, the Gold Coast Titans. Then the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee, ding 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 ding. The Cedar Rapids Titans. That's a good name of the coach. Marvin McNutt. Coach McNutt. You bust a nut in the Titan team. Ding 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 ding. Oh, Titans with Amy Adams. Amy Adams Skunk. What? Oh, is that the name of the character? Oh, I thought that was a movie. That was her actual name. I thought, was that a movie? Owner of the Tennessee Titans is Amy Adams Skunk, Kenneth S. Adams, Thomas S. Smith, and Saucy Adams Smith. That's a weird family name. So, Amy Adams, is that the conjoined names? And then Kenneth S. Adams Jr., then Thomas S. Smith, and then Susie Adams Smith, the conjoined. Where does the skunk come into this? I thought they would try to stop families from owning an entire football team. What's your law over there? I mean, over here, the the person who runs the top running TV show in Australia runs our football team. So each person who hosts a TV show, they run the because they're in TV, they they run the scouting and the ownership of each of the football players over in Australia. So I don't know. I don't know. How it would work in America. Either you've got professional business people. Here, let's have a look. Okay, become the controlling owner of the inn, and so they elected her for the franchise, so the board of directors of the football team. It says they were very influential in the football. So how does American football work? Oh, influential fathers. Okay. So they keep it in the family over there in America. The Foolish Club, as they were known, the NFL, American Football, National Football League. They moved to Dallas, Texas. So where does the Iowa connection come in? Oh, Tennessee, yeah, Tennessee Titans. What was I talking about? Wow, what was I talking about Iowa for? Hey, let's look at Iowa's team, the Cyclones. Who owns the Iowa Cyclones? Iowa Cyclones. Or they even get their own wiki. This will go. The Hill Coliseum. What? Soon Australia could too, with the help of Fair Copyright Oz. Okay, here is under US fair use laws accepts the logos and Australia does not have fair use. Wow! Australia does not have a fair use clause in our thing. 6 government reports since 1998 have recommended Australia adopt a fair use policy. So we don't have a fair use policy in Australia. Okay, do you think Australia should become a fair use? See, everything's owned by the government over here. Even everything that I do on the internet here, owned by the government. As I was saying, I can't drink a beer, but I know that there are other YouNows who drink a beer, but they get a strike of abuse. if you're actually an Australian drinking a beer or smoking a cigarette on camera, it won't get the views that you should be getting. So let's see if this law will go through. So we're going to do fair use. We're going to approve the fair use. This functionally is provided by a do-gooder website. Below forms and whether or not do-gooder's privacy policy. Email your MP and senators for the state to let them know you support the introduction of fair use in Australia. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's sent to my local politician. There. So we're going to get a Wikipedia with fair use. And maybe that will get... I know in all of my YouTubes, they're all fair use. And yeah, we don't have fair use in Australia. Although it sounds pretty... Does that sound bizarre to you? Why are you so serious? Does that sound bizarre to you that Australia doesn't have fair use laws. Tweet. Okay, we're gonna see if all of this works. We're gonna get the fair use. Hey, I wanna see what the tweet looks like. Go to my tweet. Yeah, all these legal issues with Australia. See, the government aren't innocent, so any overseas influence um, reflects badly on the government. So, oh, it's the top tweets today. At last, Twitter's really worked out its. Twitter's worked out its thing. Okay, we're gonna look at the hashtag. So it was announced 2 days ago, and it took so long for. It was illegal to tape a TV show on your home recorder until 2006, when no one owned one. That makes sense, yeah. 2006, when no one owned a VCR. Pro fair use. Despite all of the Australian Copyright Agency thinks fair copyright law. Yeah, it seems bizarre. What are you even talking about? Australian schools still pay to use free online content. The Digital Alliance launched its Copy Wrong website. Copyright Agency manages collection of copyright fees from Australian schools under the statutory licence for education. Took issue with the education examples, including the site of the Copy Wrong Copyright Agency, highlighting three copy wrong education examples that are unstable and inconsistent with facts. The Australian Digital Alliance and the school sector stands for the examples as they further information regarding copyright. Get access to the copyright summary here. Some key points below. Australian schools can pay millions of dollars to use content freely available to the internet. The school sector pays the fees per student for all content, print and digital, used in reliance on the statutory licence that would otherwise require or be cleared for not pay copyright agency for other uses of content in calculating the volume of content used in reliance on a statutory licence, which is taken into account, among other things, in negotiations for the flat school fee of copyright agency, which the data processing protocols agreed with the school sector. As a result of the protocols, about half of the online content used in schools is excluded from the volumes estimated because you can't say naughty words in schools. And half the things on the internet are not approved by the Catholic Church, which runs the school system over here. And yeah, so some of the things actually blocked under Australian school standards You can't watch Adventure Time in school. You can't watch. Wait, what can you watch in schools? You can watch the ABC in schools, but you can't watch anything on Channel 7 or 9 or 10. You can't watch free to air. You can't discuss free to air discussions. Google Maps. Well, hmm. Dictionary references. Oh yeah, and the homepage of the Queensland Studies Authority. Printing extracts of these materials, classroom use, will certainly be fair and free, used by US and Canada standards. Special provisions of Australian copyright law allow schools to use all text and images, print and digital, for education purposes, and their payments for the content agreed. The Australian government appoints copyright agency for doing a flat version print and digital content. Rate that $17 per hour a year for all content. Really? This is trick one, but the but wouldn't the actual actor doing the video? This is rather interesting. All my videos are fair use. Actually, I should check if I am fair use. Did I click fair use? Oh, it's entertainment. Yeah. Okay. So this is entertainment. Yeah, I should click mine to fair use in the technicality. And where's the thing that changes fair use? Oh, this is on United States time when I start this video. I've got to go back to change. Yeah, mine's a custom type. Oh, I guess YouNow determines what goes on. Oh, so because YouNow owns, I don't even understand this. Because YouNow owns my YouTube content. Does that make sense? So under Australian law, we do not have I still don't understand. Okay, so I'm looking at the fair use law and let's just look at the fair use definition anyway. Fair use definition. Stolen art is my aesthetic. Okay, so regarding fair use, so all stolen art must be given back to the original owner or compensation. How much compensation would 200 years of the British Empire taking indigenous art to England, or the 400 years when the Dutch took indigenous art back? What exactly would fair use have on this? This sounds like Star Trek. Star Trek epic log. Epic log. Hey, here's someone given a good idea of Creative Commons fair use copyright time of the year to be used understand the law. What can I use and what can I use? Yeah, well, under fair use, no one can collect and sell personal. Oh, well, the Australian government has been collecting and selling personal data, so if the government loses out, Australian government sells all citizens' data and personal. This is going to be really weird to. Okay, so by fair use, we own what we make. We have no free speech in Australia. Oh. So, if the politicians want to stop free speech in Australia, they will vote not to keep it. If the politicians bring in free speech and fair use law, then they don't get to source the do we call them journalists? The online reporting will not be sourced under free speech, ownership of fair use of freedom of information. Yeah, internet memes are not allowed under copyright laws in Australia. Isn't that weird? Internet memes are not currently allowed under copyright laws in Australia. Oh yeah. What happens in Australia with Pokemon fair use? So a so in Pokemon fair use is the watering hole or a piece if a piece of Australian art has even a picture of water, does that make it a Pokemon spot? Does Pokemon have more access to? Mm. Do other fair use nerds use macro text panda string for the unavoidable throat clearing when you lay out? Yeah, a lot of people edit their things when they go, hmm. So, you know, if you watch professional YouTubers, they do a video and they are so concurrent in their sentences with no pauses, so they look back at it and then they see themselves going, I must delete, just delete that, or cough cough. So let's look at this debate. Okay, with that, I will sign out. Tiger Claw. The diet cupcakes. Uh, I always wonder what Thai cupcakes in German looks like when you see it. Yeah, I'll actually have a look at that. Oh yeah, also New Zealand. What happened to New Zealand laws, copyright laws? And 5 times more than schools in Canada. 7 times more than schools in the UK. So we pay 14 times than the rest of the world. We pay 14 times more to educate a student over here than the rest of the world. Yeah, a lot of people are being copy paste generation back in the original start of everything. Um, I'll give it another 8 minutes and I'll sign out here. I'm actually just looking at all the tart cupcakes in the Twitter at the moment. Oh yeah, this is the day that the Death Star blew up. Over 1 million officers pilots, crews, and stormtroopers lost their lives. Never forget. The May 25th, 1977. Star Wars, 40 years of Star Wars. We all we all do it in our special way. It as as this 40 years, it it's really affected me a lot. The Star Wars story. Even going to see it in December 15. It will be definitely be. Oh, Oreo cheesecake. Wow, can you imagine that? In the dark of the cakes. So I've defined the channels now. Ooh, so we've got a Star Wars event happening a long time ago in a galaxy far away. There's celebrations happening. Okay, so I'll do these quickly and Wonder Woman premiere as well. Oh, we've got so much to talk about next week. There is there's a protest going on. '40th anniversary of Star Wars. In the middle of my Doctor Who discussion. You're the kind of friend who likes to shit post, yeah. I'll I'll use that. But I was going down Toss's home to get some balcony. I already had in the other Adam's Form tweet. So you would again. So what happens on the 40th anniversary of Star Wars? Do we reflect on overnight as we watch the 40 years of reflect on all those years? Now we've done, what is it, nearly 55 years of Doctor Who next year. September next year, Doctor Who. 55 years. So we're still in 53 until we go to September. National Sorry Day. Let's never forget the stolen generations, and let's wish that all our Indigenous leaders well as they meet that Uluru. Fleetwood Mac, Carolina Classic Hits. Is that the one that Hilly listens to? It's unfair that dogs only live for a short period of time. I wonder why that. I mean, the dog's going for 25 years. Quite natural. 30-year-old dog? I think that's a bit. Eh. It's unfair that we don't have a nice exit button for all this time. This shiny red button. It's unfair that gravity defeats human body parts in the end. That pizza has calories. Okay, we're going to find out tonight. Fish and chips or calories? When comforting a Graminazi. There. Oh, here you go. Let's check out the. It's unfair that Donald Trump assumed himself to be president. Is it fair that Donald Trump assumed himself to be president? Is it unfair that Donald Trump assumed himself to be president? Is it fair that Donald Trump presumed to be president? Presumed to be the false president? Hey, which hashtag forum should I follow? Okay, we're following this hashtag forum. Okay, here's the top hashtags for. Girl Scout cookies aren't sold year round. Why? Why? When are Girl Scout cookies sold? I thought they sold them all around the year. What's going on in America? I mean, I suppose it is Girl Scout cookie season. On February 26th, they start to bake. Oh, well, that makes sense. Yeah, winter just finished. Oh, no, January 9, they do the Girl Scout cookies. So that's roughly the same as in Australia when we get our Anzac biscuits. So we all bake our Anzac biscuits. So let's have a look at the, so January to July. Yeah. So, yeah, our coldest day will be June 25th, which is actually December 25th. June 25th is the coldest day, like December 25th, Northern Hemisphere. June 25th being the coldest day in Australia's temperature gauge. And I've done the 1 hour, so I can sign out now. You ready? Ready for the sign out? Now, stay tuned for my Saturday night, or whatever I do tomorrow, video about Doctor Who, and the one when I wake up and do the Sunday morning, and I'll probably do a whole bunch of other Doctor Who discussions. Well, just find out we weren't fully fair use in Australia. There, we finally do the 10-second sign out, and someone just popped in and said hello. Sawbark 68 SP. Go Canada. So I'm signing out now. This is the sign out to the. Actually, I should do it that way. That is more like a 10-second counter. And then you got your TV producer.